to my channel. I decided I wanted to start recording some Genshin content, and I wanted to start with an account tour because I really wanted to have something mostly for myself to keep me accountable when it comes to my Genshin account. So when Samuru came out, I had a large break, and I didn't come back until kind of the end of Fontaine, or towards the end of Fontaine, and I missed a lot of stuff. I missed a bunch of characters, I missed a lot of different aspects of the game. Came back and my account really needed fixing. I didn't really have good team compositions. I did have some characters leveled up, but not to the point where I needed them to do stuff like Nathlan and now Nodpry. I played for a good 3 years, very dedicated to Genshin, but now I want to do a type of diary to keep myself accountable, keep my account growing. I really love this game, and so I thought I'd start with a account tour. This is a 5-year-old account that had a year or so missing, and I'll show you what I have been doing so far with my account. And as I post videos, hopefully I'll be upgrading things, making things better, until we have a strong team. Okay, so to start out, we're actually in my teapot. I just started putting my teapot together. The other realms are not great. I have like a farming realm that just has a bunch of stuff, so I can get realm currency. But I decided I wanted a pretty teapot. I'll put on the screen the tutorial I used to create this. I did make a couple of changes. I made the back part a bit taller, and the stairs to look more like ruins. There's also a Didico here. It does need fixing. Like this shell lamp is a bit low. But I also use this to learn how to sink and raise things. I didn't know how to do it, so this was my first attempt. Once I get better at it, I might come back and try and do this again, but make it a bit cleaner and better. But I do love it. I think it's so pretty. We've got some cute things around here. It's really nice. And then over here, you actually come in through this house, and there's a workbench in here. Here you can change the realm music. There's crafting table. I mostly come in here to craft things, usually when I'm ascending a character. There's a couple of butterflies in here. I don't know where the other one is. And I plan on building up another area. I might make a video of me building it, or I might make a video of me just touring it. And I might do like a proper tour of this area, but that's not what this is about. But I want to make the same kind of theme, but like apothecary area. I know usually people in this realm do like a aquarium, which would be cute. I really like the idea of an apothecary, and I also want to do a train station, so we'll see. But I'm gonna move myself to outside the teapot because people like to still talk and do things when you're in here. Okay, so we are in one of my favorite places to just sit when I'm looking at something, or if I'm watching a video while I'm playing, or you know, anything. I love this area. It took me until about 2 months ago to actually do this quest, and then I came in here and I was like, this is so pretty. And I used this hovering seat we got in the anniversary gifts everywhere. But it's so pretty here. I have my crystal fly trap over there. Okay, so we're gonna tour my account. I thought we could start with characters. So when it comes to characters, I started playing in 2020. I think that was 2 months after it came out. I remember I missed the Venti banner and I missed the Klee banner. I'm pretty sure of the two that I missed. I still don't have Venti. Still to this day do not have Venti. And I probably won't pull for him. I think he's really cute, but he's not one of my top priorities. Okay, so we have our usual 4 stars up here. I have most of the banner. I have all the banner characters, but Tignari, I don't have him. I would like to get him, but I mostly wish for the cute galleys. So I have. Yeah, the rest of the banners. I love Kaching. She's probably Kaching and Mona are probably my favorite banner, the standard banner characters. I know Mona's not always the strongest, but I just think she's so pretty, and I love Kaching. I know she's been power crap, but I still think she's great. We've got Klee, who is so cute. I love her still. Hu Tao is one of my favorites. I main Cryo mostly. I like Cryo as an element and Hydro, but Hu Tao is actually one of my favorite favorite characters. I did take the voice out just while we do the tours so they don't distract from us. But I'll play it back in other videos, but I took it out for this one just because we're going to be looking a lot at characters. So yeah, Hu Tao's one of my favorites. I really love her. Ganyu was my main for a very long time, still kind of is, but she was one of my mains. I love Ganyu. I need to get her outfit. I got Hu Tao's because it's just so cute, and I do love Hu Tao. I do need to get Ganyu's because I love her. I got Zhongli when he first came out because I think he's great. Out of the male characters that I like is Zhongli, Albedo, because he's so cute, and where is he? And I really want Kamisato Ayoto. I don't know if I said that right, but I really want him. He is so cute. I just did his story quest recently, like yesterday or the day before, because I'm trying to actually complete the game, and I hadn't done many of the story quests, and I really want him. Okay, so we've got Eula, who I really love. I know she's not very popular, but I think she's so pretty and cool. Of course, I've got Kazuha. He's great. I don't use him too often, but I do like him. Kokomi is one of my favorite characters. I love her so much. And then Shenhe and Yaemiko are 2 of the characters I really want. I'm hoping that they do another Inazuma, what do they call it? Inazuma, I forget what they call it, but you know, when Chronicle Banner, that's what they call it. I hope they do so I can get both of them. Well, technically I'd like all 3 of these people, but that would be way too many wishes for me. I consider my account a dolphin account. I have spent some money on it, but I am nowhere near a whale. I do not spend that much money on it, but I do get Welkins and occasionally a battle pass, and then I have swiped a couple of times, but not too many. I know Yelin's out currently and she's great, but she does not fit. I have like a list of characters I want, and I'll go through that in a bit, because I'll talk about how I look at wishing now compared to when I first started. I've got Nilu. I got her in the last Chronicle banner. I think she's beautiful and I love this outfit on her. I've got Dea, Farina, I'm obsessed. I think she's amazing. Navi is amazing. You will find out that Fontaine is my favorite characters and also favorite area so far. I think I'm gonna like Shesnaya because I like Dragonspine. I like the snowy areas, but and I do like Nodcry, but Fontaine is my favorite. I've got Shizhuin. I think she's so cute. She's so precious. Mulani, when it comes to the Nathlan characters, I like them and I know some of them are really powerful. However, they don't vibe with what I like about the game. Like, I know Mevwika is so powerful, but I just can't get over the motorcycle and I don't love it. So I didn't wish for her. The only person I didn't get, no, there's 2 people I would like, but 1 I want more. I really want Veressa. Again, I'll go through all my wish list of characters. And I like Shalonin. I don't mind Kanich, but I tend to go for the girlies. But when it comes to Nathlan, I like Mulani because her little shark board is cute. And I like Setlali, I think she's so pretty, and I like her little pillow. But those don't take the immersion out for me, whereas like some of them kind of do. Like, I like Kanich, but also his like super like gamified thing is a bit taking out of the immersion. I don't like, I think Chaska's playstyle is fun, but I don't like her big gun ship. I don't know what it's called, but I don't like that. I did want Auroron. I was not lucky in getting him. I got Mizuki on the invite a 5-star we got for the anniversary, or the 6.0. I don't know if it was connected to that or that, but I think Mizuki is so cute and I really want to build her. I haven't yet. I actually like Ifra as well, even though he's a bit like, oh, I'm a cowboy, I think he's really cool and he's really helpful in exploration. And then when it comes to Nodcry, I've got Llama. I really wanted her the second I saw her. I think she's gorgeous. I like how she plays. She's amazing, and obviously we got a free I know. I'll talk quickly about my wish list before I move on to looking at my builds. So my wish list for my account is, I'll start from top to bottom, is Escoffier. I really want her. I did wish on her banner, but I came back right at the end of her banner and did not have many Primo Gems because I hadn't been playing. So sadly, I did not win her. I'm hoping that she comes out soon. I heard there's a rumor that she's going to be in 6.2 Phase 2, but obviously that's just a rumor, so she probably might not be. I heard the rumors either Escoffier or Veressa, but I really want Escoffier. She's on the top of my list. Second is Veressa. I really want Veressa. I think she's so cute. I go for aesthetic. I don't go for meta. I want the characters that I think are really cute, and I do say cute a lot. I apologize, but I want the pretty girls. So I want Veressa next, and then I would say third is probably Skirk. I want to get. She's so pretty. I wish I was able to wish for her, but I just wasn't. Then after Skirk, I want Yeimiko, and I want Shenhe. I know these aren't as powerful anymore, but I want them. They're beautiful. I always wanted Yeimiko, even back in the day. I think I actually missed her banner because I was away for a month, like doing personal things, and so I end up actually just fully missing her banner. I do like Raiden Shogun, but she is not on my top priority list. But yeah, these two. And then after them two, I would say it's probably Inefa is the next one I want. I do think Thins is really cool, but I don't technically need him. And even though he's really powerful, he doesn't outweigh the girlies. Out of the 4 stars, I want Dahlia and Charlotte and Ferment the most. Oh, I also want Linny. I know this is all over the place. That's just how my brain works. I'm sorry. I do want Linny because I want Linny, Phone, Lynette. I want them together. And at some point on some rerun banner, I will go for Arlecchino, but that's not for a while. And then Emily and Shirori are probably a bit on the list too. Obviously, I would go for all of them if I could, but I have to prioritize, and the top of the list is Escoffier, Veressa, and Skag. Those 3 I really want. So before we look at my characters, I thought I would show the teams that I've put together that I want to work on, so I could give you an idea of what it is I'm hoping to create. So here I have my friendship team. They just have pretty names, they don't have actual names. But this is my friendship team that I'm currently working on. It's a bit of a scuff team, they always are, but to be honest, this doesn't do too badly when I do domains. But we have Nilo, Lama, Diona, and Kaching. I'll explain why we have Diona when we see that team. But these I'm currently working on. It ends up being a very strange Hyperbloom team, but it does work. I mean, we get through domains with no problem, so it's not too bad. Also, I always have like some sort of healer or sustainer in my friendship teams, so that's why like they're always really random. So that I'm farming a friendship, but there is still a sustainer because usually the teams don't always synergize. Luckily this one kinda does, but they don't always, so I always have some kind of sustainer. Okay, so this is my current Hyperbloom team. I have Lauma, Cookie. I love Cookie. I wish I could have got her C6. I only got her to C5. I'll show you sooner. Sidgeween, who needs a bit of work. For some reason, I haven't built these two as much as I would like, but I will come back to them. And then Farina. This is my Nilu Bloom team. I've got Kokomi, Loma, Nilu, and at the moment, Yao Yao. I know I want to try Kave here to see how powerful that could be, but this seems actually really strong. I have not come into any problem. I've also used them in the Abyss and they're really great. This is the team I am currently working on. So when I'm working on characters, I like to work on a team together so that by the end of me building everyone, I have a team I can play. This is a recent development, but it's helped me really put together how I would like to build up my account. I started with my Nilo Bloom team. Obviously I have my Hyper Bloom. They obviously still need work, but they still do great together. But I started with my Nilo Bloom team, building up everyone here, making sure they had what they need. Yao Yao was the only one that I didn't really finish, but I will come back to. But this is my Freeze team I want to work on. So Farina's fine, she's been set up already. I just finished building up Rosaria. When it comes to putting people to 90, I'm waiting to see what teams I really enjoy playing before I decide who gets 90 and who doesn't. Eventually I want everyone to be 90, but you know, we have limits on what resources we have. So we have Rosaria, who's our DPS, Farina, our sub DPS. Diona is our sustainer, but I want to replace her with Escoffier when I get her. But for now we have Diona. She's okay. She keeps them alive, but I'm hoping once I have Mizuki leveled up, their joint healing will be enough to sustain Farina's abilities. But we shall see. But I definitely think when I get Escoffier in this team, this will be a much more powerful team. But I really enjoy the playstyle of this a lot. It's really fun. I wouldn't say it's an AFK team fully, but there is a lot that you don't have to do because you set off Farina, set off Diona, set off Rosaria, and then finish off with Mizuki floating around. It's really fun. But this is my freeze team I'm currently working on. There's 2 characters I'm working on. Fischl, just because of... I'm working on her because of the... what's it called? The theatre. I wanted her to be a bit... I wanted to add her to the theatre, so I was working on her because for some reason I just never built Fischl. So she's currently getting built, and so is Mizuki. And then we're gonna come back in and finish off with Diona. I built Diona ages ago, back when level 60 was enough to get by. Obviously now it's not, so I need to come in and retool her, her artifacts, armor, and everything. But this is my freeze team. This is another hyper blue team. There is a lot of bloom teams at the moment because obviously Llama is one of the new characters, so I wanted to try a bunch of different people. So in this bloom team, I've got Fischl as the trigger for hyper bloom, and Kave. I wanted to try him out with Llama, see how that works. I've heard that he can be quite strong with her, so I really wanted to try it out. I think Kuki might be a better choice here, but I really wanted a team to put Fischl in, so here she is. And this is in the order I plan on building everyone, so once this is finished, I'll move on to here, where I'll work on Kave. Obviously, I'm already doing Fischl, so she'll be done. These 2 are done, and then I'll move on to Kave. Another Hyperbloom team, but in this one, it'll be Aino. I just wanted to build her because I think she's really cute. I know a lot of people say she's not that good, she's not that strong, but I don't care. Look how adorable she is. And she's such a sweetie little orphan girl who is a genius. I wanted to build her up, so she's in this team. I know having 2 Nodcry makes Llama maybe less powerful, but still, I'm going to give her a try. Once I get Inefa, I know would be moved into an Inefa team. But then we have Sishwin. This is going to be my opportunity to build Sishwin back up. And then we have Kaching. Here we have a vaporized team. I have Farina, Sishwin. These 2 are often paired together in mine, and Farina's used a lot. Farina and Kokomi are probably used in a lot of teams. But Farina and Sishwin, Tolma and Hutao. I wanted another team, like a new team to put Hutao in because I love her and I need to finish building her because, again, I built her way back in the day when being level A was really big for her and she did big damage. She doesn't do as big a damage now, so I want to build her back up. And Toma, I think he's so cute. He's probably... after Zhongli, he might be my favorite male character. But yeah, so this is my vaporized team. We have another... well, this is more of a aggravate team. So we have Fischl, Stethos. I really want to build him up. I've seen some videos of him and he seems fun to play. With Kiara, because, I mean, I have to have a team with Kiara and she's so beautiful. And Sucrose, because I've had Sucrose, I'm pretty sure I got her the same month I started playing, and I've never built her or had her in a team, so I decided this is the team I want to have her in. Here I have a Navia, what do they call it? A Navia mono team? Something like that. But I have Navia, Kachina, Shengling, and Bennett, and even though Navi is only level 70, she's actually really powerful. But she does need finishing of her build. Kachina, obviously, we're starting from scratch. All my characters are level 20. I don't have any that are just level 1. So for me, being at level 20 as a character, just like starting out, I do it to get the extra fate wish, but also I just want them on 20 so that they're like ready to go. But Shingling and Bennett both need building. I know everyone's like bored of playing these two. They're the powerhouse. Everyone's bored of. I've never played. I played them a bit when they first come out. Then other things came out. My teams were never like actual teams. They were scuffed, and I decided that I'm gonna start actually investigating like how to make good teams and who's powerful with who. But not too meta, because I like things to be pretty and I like the characters I like. So that's why we're going with these. But this is my chance to build these two up, and I think Kachina's cute. I think these two will work pretty good together. I want her as like a battery for Navia, so that she just keeps popping off. Here I have a melt team. I've got Ganyu, who I love, Setlali, who I love. I think these two together will be pretty powerful. And then obviously Bennett and Shunling for the melt part and buffing. But Ganyu is the DPS of this team. Here I have, this is going to be an Aoife DPS team. I saw a video showing Aoife as a DPS, and I was like, that's how I want to play him. So I decided that Aoife, Farazan, Bennett, and Mika will be fun. This team will take a long time to build because I've got Aoife to build, Mika to build, and Farazan to build. But it should be good. I tried to order these where I wouldn't have to build too much. But in some teams, because let me see if I can explain it anywhere. So in this team, Xiangling and Bennett will be built up and ready to go. So then when I come in this team, it's just a chance to refine Ganyu, refine Setlali because she was built recently, refine these two, and these two are already built. And then in here, Bennett will already be ready to go, but I still need 3 more characters. This is my Wanderer Hot Fudge Sundae team. I have Wanderer, Xingxue, Layla, and Bennett. I have always wanted to build Layla, just never have. So I decided this will be a good team for her. Also, I've had him forever, never built him. I know he's super powerful. I know everyone puts him in every team. Never did it. I don't know why. So this is my chance to build him up. My Wanderer's pretty strong, even though he's only 70, but he'll be refined. This team I again saw in a video. I guess it's like an aggravate team, but the reason I liked it is 1, it looked really fun to play, and 2, it gave me a chance to build up Dory. Again, I know people think she's not that strong, blah blah blah, but I think she's cute, and I really like her character in the story, in the game. I like her character, I think she's funny. Kazuha will get a chance to be refined, Llama's fine, and then Cephos will already be built in a team previously. So it'd just be these two I have to worry about. This is a Persian team that I saw online that I wanted to try because it gave me a chance to use Candace, and I think she's beautiful. Again, I don't care that people say she isn't that strong, she's not that useful. I want to use her, she's very beautiful. So this will give me a chance to build them. These two will already be built. Llama's good, so it's just Candace that will get an opportunity to shine. And I might make videos of me building these characters, so I'll look into that. Maybe I'll start with Mizuki, even though I've started building her, but we can do it together because she's... I'll explain in a bit, but... actually, I'll explain it now. So I'll build Mizuki. next week properly, because each week I always have 2 that are on the go, but 1 week will be like, so this week is Fischl's important day, she's the important one, whereas tomorrow, sorry, not tomorrow, next week will be Musiki's, and I'll be building her, so maybe I'll do a video on that. But this is my Virgin team. Okay, here we have a Lanyan DPS team. Again, I saw Lanyan being used as DPS, that's how I wanted to use her. So we've got Lanyan, Furazon, Bennett, and Farina. Again, these will be built, so it'll just be Lanyan that needs building. This is a team I would like to have as an exploration team. I would like 2 or 3 different ones, just for depending on what we're doing and stuff. I don't currently have one, I just tend to use the team I'm building at the time, if they're powerful enough to be roaming around. But I would like this to be my exploration team, or one of. Kokomi, Kiara, because she can climb walls and go pretty fast. Wanderer, because he can fly around, and same for Aoife. And having joint Animo will mean that we have increased movement speed, so that's pretty useful, and so is the stamina consumption being decreased, so that's why they're in there. Obviously I'd do like a Zhongli one and a Farina one maybe, but we'll see. This is, I know this is a bit odd, but I have a fishing team. This is my fishing team. I got Kokomi because she practically is a fish, so I thought that made sense. Then Shanling because she's a chef, and she would cook up fish. Toma because he gives the Inazuma chance for a double, so I put Toma in it, and Farina because she can walk on water and it is the water icon. So yeah, she's this is my fishing team. This is a team eventually I want to work on. This is it, I don't know if there's any synergy between any of these people. It was solely for Red Riding Hood theme. So I've got my Red Riding Hood, I've got my Big Bad Wolf, I've got my grandma, and this is supposed to be the Woodsman. I'm not fully sold on him being Woodsman, but I just don't know who else it would be. Maybe Cole? I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but at the moment he is our Woodsman. So this is my Red Riding Hood team that eventually I want to build up. This is my Chibi court. As long as I have been playing, I have had some kind of Chibi team, and this is my Chibi court. It's technically a Hyper Bloom team, I guess, currently. I mix around the Chibis that are in the Chibi court. Sometimes I explore around with them, sometimes I don't. At the moment I can't really, because these 2 aren't strong enough, but sometimes I just wander around with them in the safer areas. But we've got Sijuin, Yao Yao, Dory, and Kachina. Technically, once I got all my teams done, these could actually go around. I could see maybe once all these are built, because they're all technically in teams that I want to build, I'll do a video where I explore around with this Hyper Bloom Chibi court. And lastly, this is my wishing team. I just put in the people I'm using while I'm wishing, and at the moment I put in the element that I'm wishing for. It was Dendro when I was wishing for Lauma, but then I heard the rumor that Escoffier is maybe coming, so I put a bunch of Cryo in here. If it doesn't go well for us, because the Llama one didn't actually go that well, I end up wishing, I went to Hard Pity, lost my 50-50, and then went to Hard Pity again to get Llama. So maybe I'll just change this up to the team I want to put her in, and remove where she would be sitting, but we'll see. I do want new wishing traditions, so if you have any wishing traditions you love or you try out all the time, please let me know, because I want to try a bunch of different wishing traditions. So if we look at my character's Kokomi, she is level 80. These are her stats. We have we don't have like a huge amount of health. I feel like she could have better health. Also, her energy recharge isn't that great. But she does the job. I would like to build her better, but the way I want to build is I want to get them, unless they're a specific character that I want to be at level 90, they're going to be ascended to full ascension, but left at 80. And as long as they've got the main stats on their artifacts and the right artifacts, and their talents to level 8, that is good enough for me to move on to the next one. And once I have built up a large amount of my characters, especially the ones I want to, I am going to come back and perfect. Maybe I'll do videos of when, like, me building characters, and then also later on a video of me perfecting a character. But I still have a lot of characters I want to work through, and I still have a lot of... And eventually I want all my characters to be worked on, just so that they're all good to go in case I want to try them out in the team, because you never know. But Kokomi is on Everlasting Moonglow. I wished on this because it is so cute. I know people call it the donut. I think also that's cute, but it's beautiful. I had to have it for my Kokomi. So she has her weapon. Other backs we're on is the Ocean Hued Clam for 4-piece, mostly for her healing. I do want to build a second set for her that is EM concentrated for Bloom, because I feel like that would make this Bloom team even more powerful. But she is currently just on a HP set. She has HP everywhere. But as you can see, the substats are not that great for her. But I plan on coming back in and perfecting her. But she has the main stats I want for now, and that's all that matters. She's Constellation 0. Her talent, she has 8. She has 2. I don't know why I ever did that. To be honest, she might be triple crowned at some point. I haven't crowned a single character. That'll probably come in the perfecting people characters videos, but for now everyone's going to be on 8-8 until I decide who it is I want to crown. You can give me advice on who you think I should crown, but just to give you a warning, I will crown the people I think are the prettiest, so that will happen. She probably will get triple crowned. At least double crowned, maybe triple crowned, because I love her. Lauma is level 90. I put her straight to 90 because she's so powerful, and I fell in love with her the second I knew she was coming. She is on the event weapon, Etherlight Spindlelight? I think that's how you say it. I did contemplate going for her weapon, because I only go for weapons that I think are pretty, and I do think hers is pretty. However, when I heard that the event weapon is almost just as good as her actual weapon, I was like, nah, we'll just stick to this. She is on Silky Moons. Because she's mostly played with my Nilu Bloom team with someone with Deepwood. That's why she has this, but I do have a Deepwood set I've set aside just for her, just in case she's the only Dendro character in the team. Constellation 0, most of my 5 stars are Constellation 0, and she's 188. Her artifacts that she's got, they're not too bad, I don't think. This one could be better, obviously. But she has Elemental Mastery. It's all EM. All EM, some ER. But this definitely could be better. It's not too bad though. She has 964. I would like her to have over 1,000 when she's on her Deepwood set. She has over 1,000. But when she is on her silken, it's only 964. However, when she uses the weapon, she's on 1,300. So it kind of works out. I would like her to be on more because I want her to be even stronger. Nilu also on 90, just because she's in the she's in the Luma Bloom team. I wanted her to be as powerful, and also she scales on HP, and it's important too if they scale on HP to get them as high as you can, as long as you're willing to. And Nilu's really pretty, so I decided I'm willing to get her to 90 now. She does have her signature weapon, the key of, I don't know how to say that, but the key. She has that. I got that in the Chronicles as well, because I decided I wanted this team to be pretty powerful. She's on 2-piece Minolith and 2-piece Glow. I probably should learn how to say some of these names, but here we are. She has HP. That's basically her whole deal. I would like to make a artifact set, and also talent-wise make a DPS Nilu as well, so that I can switch between the two. That might come in another video. But it's mostly HP. Again, substats not perfect, but they do the job for now. This one's not too bad. I mean, we get HP and then she's getting 1,000 HP and then a bit of EM. That's not bad. But we definitely could do some bad pieces on her. Constellation 0, I am going for her Constellation 1 in that, do we call it an event, since it's going to be running all year? But I will be getting her Constellation 1, and her talents are 111 because she doesn't need them to be strong. But again, like I said, I do want to build a DPS Nilu at some point. Yao Yao is level 80. She is fully ascended though. Oh, I didn't go through stats. These are her stats. She has a lot of energy recharge. Her crit rate and crit damage aren't that great, but I don't think that's important for Luma. Nilu, it's mostly about HP for her. I wouldn't mind some more EM on her, and more ER, because I find that it's like every other rotation that I can use her ultimate. So I wouldn't mind some more ER. Again, I don't think crit rate's that important on her, because you just use her skill and ultimate and then move on. Yao Yao, I wouldn't care about this as well. I don't think you can necessarily crit with her. You probably can make a DPS Yao Yao, that could be interesting. She does have healing bonus and she has ER. I don't think she really needs that much more. I find I have her ultimate pretty much most of the time. I wouldn't mind some more EM on her though. She has Fab Lance for the energy recharge. She's on full Deepwood. We are on a HP set, I believe. Yep, HP, and then a healing bonus offset. I really want to have every character to have a 5 set of their piece, because I hate offset pieces because it doesn't look as pretty. But we will get there at some point. Her substats are not that great, but there we go. She is Constellation 4, and she's on 296 for some reason. She was not part of this new building, people, so I need to come back in. I don't know why she has 2. She would never be triple crowned. But I would like this up to 11 and this up to 8 at some point. I'll come back and do that at some point. So Official is someone I'm currently working on. I won't make a video of it because she's like pretty much going to be almost done. So I'll do it with Mizuki next week. However, well, there might be some videos of me from this week getting artifacts, because we have the event of bonus artifacts. but next week is when I'll be concentrating on her. Like I said, I like to do it. I have 2 characters I work on, and then it's 1 week is the first character that I'm concentrating on, the second week is the second character. The reason I do 2 characters but 1 week is because sometimes you can do things in each week that helps the other one, depending on when their talent books are out, depending when their weapon materials out, stuff like that. So I always have 2 going, just in case there's a day where I don't necessarily need something for Fischl, but I can go for Mizuki. So Fischl is level 70. These are her stats. I would like a bit more ER, but I know it's not really that important on her because her burst isn't what you need, it's mostly her skill. I would like more crit rate and crit damage though. Maybe some more EM as well. But she is on R5 stringless. It's not fully leveled up, but it will be. So she is on Golden Troop. I know that's basically the main set you want to put her on now. I can't remember what she was on, but that was like when we didn't truly know the meaning of putting certain things on people. So she's on Golden Troop. Some of her pieces are good, like this one is a knockout piece. She uses all 4 stats. I was so happy to get this because I almost gave it to Farina because I wanted to make Farina more powerful. But because Fischl uses all 4 stats, I was like, sorry, Farina, it's going to Fischl. But this is a really good piece. I really like it. I would have loved a bit more crit rate, but we live. This is her off piece. It's the attack, and she's got a bit of crit rate and crit damage. It did not roll well, like at all. Like it's level 20. That is not a level 20 piece. She's got electro damage bonus. Again, it's pretty good, but I would have loved her crit damage on here. And then she's using this crit rate piece with crit damage again. I would love to get a better piece for her. We have this one, but there's no crit damage, so it's not that useful. This one, I think Farina had at first, but not anymore. This is her crit rate, crit damage. It's not that great, but it'll do for now. She is C6, and she is on 9-9 currently. She will be on 11-11 once I've finished. Like I said, we're currently building Fischl, so with Fischl it's a bit different. I'm just building her as I go, but with Mizuki I will be not doing anything until I have everything I need. So once I have all this, I'll show you all her build. But once I have everything I think she needs, that's when I'll put it all together. I like to collect it all and then all do it in one go. But but Fischl, because she was already half built, I'm just doing it as we go. But she's currently on 70. She'll probably be ascended today. But like I said, we're building her. So Mizuki is the next character I'm building from basically scratch. We're going for EM, and I kind of more want her to do be DPS than healer, and have healer be secondary. She's on Wandering Evenstar. I know, or is it Everstar? Whatever. I know she's probably better on Sacrificial Fragments, and she might get moved to that, but for now she's on this because I had it already built, and no one was using it, so she currently has it. Like I said, we're going for EM on Viridescent. This one's a pretty nice piece, and so's her feather. we've got one EM piece. It's not that great. But the other two, is a crit damage piece. I would prefer her on EM, so I'm still collecting them. With this week's bonus artifacts, I'm hoping I get enough pieces for her. I do Strombox as well. I know I should do like maybe Emblem for Bennett and that, and then Strombox the pieces I don't want, and it would be more sufficient with my resin. But I like to do things the way I do it, and I like to concentrate on the character I'm using. She's Concentration 0, Talents 111, because we're gonna be building those. Ganyu, she is 90 because she is one of my favorite characters, but her build is not great because I haven't used her in a while because I've been building other teams, and she hasn't been my main for a while, even though she is my favorite. So she needs a lot of work. Her crit damage is terrible. She's got no energy recharge. She does have some cryo damage, but it's not great. She's on Amos Bow, which technically is her signature weapon. I think it's the better one for her. I do like it. I have two, but I'm not going to refine it. I'm using the other one on Sethos. She's currently on Blizzard Strayer. I'm planning on changing it to Wanderer's Troop. So hopefully I will get there. Constellation 0. I do want more constellations for her, and she's 877. She's going to be triple crowned because she's one of my favorites. Kaching, she's level 90. She's only level 90 for the Echo, which I haven't actually done yet. I do plan on doing it. But she's level 90. She's on Lion's Roar. I would like her on Mid Splayer or Mind Splayer or whatever it's called. But I don't have it, so she's on Lion's Roar, which is an okay piece. It's R5. She's on Thundering Fury. Her pieces could be better, but we'll get there. But they're not the worst. She's on attack percentage, electro damage, and crit rate. Hopefully we can make this better. But she does have a 5-piece, which makes me pretty happy. But she could have a better. She is C1. I think I lost a 50-50 to her. Actually, I think I got her from a 50-50, which I was happy about because I wanted Kaching forever. So I didn't get her until I think a couple of months ago. But we have C1 and her talents are 717. Again, this should be 8, but I built Kaching before I started doing this new system. I will come back in and put this at 8 until I decide if she's going to get crowned or not. She probably won't just yet, but I don't know. Farina, who I love, is level 90 because of course she is. Oh, I forgot to show Kaching's stats. It's not great. Her crit rate is not great. Her crit damage is not great. I'm hoping to get those higher. Farina, she again, her crit damage isn't that great. I would like this to be 70 preferably. Her EL is not too bad. She's always with another Hydra usually, so she's pretty good. She is on Festering Desire. I would like Splendor, but I know people say it's not necessary, but I like the weapons that look good on characters rather than what would be more powerful. And Festering Desire doesn't look perfect with her. I am going to fish for her free to play, but again, this is better, and I do want her to be strong. I just don't think it looks that great on her character, but then again, I don't think Festering Desire works on really many people. But I would like Splendor. Artifacts wise, she's on Golden Troop. She has some okay pieces, but she could have better. She has HP. This piece could be a lot better. Another HP. This is an off piece. Do I not have another one? No. This one's not too bad, I guess. I wish that crit rate roll was better. This circlet, oh my god, I tried so hard. I wanted her on crit damage rather than crit rate because her crit damage was just too low. And so I made this piece for her, and it's crit damage for crit rate. However, it did not roll well, and I even reshaped it. And the reshape was not good. I was so upset. So I ended up keeping the original. And this is the piece she has for now. It's fine. I did want my Farine to be like perfect, but we will come back to it. Obviously she's C0. I would like C2 on Farina. And she has 8, 8, and 1. Again, she's definitely going to be double crowned. There is a chance she might be triple crowned. Maybe we'll do a vote thing as well at some point to choose characters who are going to get triple crowned. So we have Sitlali. She's level 80. She needs her last ascension. Again, I think Sitlali is the last character I built before I started doing this new system, so she isn't quite done, but she will be. So she needs to be ascended one more time. She has quite a bit of EM. I would like a bit more on her. Her crit rate and crit damage isn't that great. I don't think it's important on her, but it might be. And her ER isn't that great either, but it's fine. But I think EM is the most important, and I would like more on her. She is on an R5 stat flag, and she has scroll on her. Again, not great pieces. This is such a bad piece. I'm pretty sure all her pieces are really bad. I don't know why this is started. I'm pretty sure all her pieces are pretty bad. Yeah. See, like, every piece is awful. Getting EM pieces is extremely hard, and there are a lot of characters now that need it. So she will definitely be coming back to try and sort her out. She's C0, and she's 861. Like I said, the new system wasn't in place when I built her, so this would be brought to 8. I am contemplating crowning Sitlali because I do love her. Eula, we've got level 80. She needs her last ascension. I haven't played Eula in a while, but I do like her. I know a lot of people don't really care about her. I have a signature weapon, Song of Broken Pines. I think it's so beautiful. I had to get it because I thought it was so beautiful. And then she is on a Pale Flame piece. She has some okay pieces. This one's pretty good. This one could be better. She has attack. Again, that could be much better. She has physical damage. This piece is pretty nice, actually. Well, no, actually, I just saw the crit rolls. This did not roll well at all. And then she has a crit rate. Circlet. Looking at her, what would she need? She could use a lot more crit. Well, no, her crit rate is actually okay. I would like a lot more crit damage on her, to be honest. Constellation 0, and her talents are 663. Obviously, I would change this to 8, 8. I probably would get this up as well, but I like using her as a physical DPS. Chi-Chi, I know everyone hates her. I love Chi-Chi. I think she's so cute. And I really was pushing to get her back in the day. I really wanted Chi-Chi. I think she's adorable. I don't care that people hate her. I like her. She needs her last ascension. I think she needs a total overhaul of her build because I built her way back in the day. She's currently on a stat frag that's not even built up, at all. She has Ocean Chief Clan, apparently. Again, I haven't looked on this. What is she supposed to be on? Oh, she is supposed to be on this set. I don't think I have a good set for her. It's okay. Attack percentage. Is that even right? Yeah. Attack percentage, cryo damage, and attack again. I think she scales on attack, right? Her healing scales on her attack, but her pieces are awful. I really need to come back and look at this. She is C3 because I've lost a lot of 50-50s to Chi-Chi, which I personally don't mind. I would like her to calm down a little bit, let me win some 50-50s, but I don't mind if I get another Chi-Chi. And her talents are 8, 9, and 6 apparently. Interesting. I don't know why I was doing that, but I would get this. I'd probably keep this at 8 for now. Maybe get this up a bit more. Okay, so then we have Mulaney. I actually really love Mulaney. I like her playstyle, and she's actually more powerful than I thought she would be. I just think sometimes she can be a bit awkward to play because she gets stuck a lot. I wish I had like bloopers to insert here of like the amount of times I get stuck doing something when I'm playing Milani or when I'm fighting. But we need to ascend her one more time. I do have her, like most of the things she needs. But her current build is she needs a hell of a lot more crit rate. I would like more crit damage. And she recharges fine. I usually pair her with another Hydro anyway. But she is on Ring of Yakshi? I think that's how you say it. I would like to get this to Refinement 5 eventually, maybe. But she has this on R1. She's obviously on a HP build. This one's a pretty nice piece. She is on Obsidian Codex. She was on Heart of Death or whatever it's called for a long time. I don't know why, but I finally got her on Obsidian Codex. She has some okay pieces. This is a piece that she had from before. It's okay. Hydro damage. This is an awful piece, but it is the only Obsidian Codex Hydro damage that I got. And she's on a crit damage circlet, and this is a level 20 piece. Look at that crit rate roll. What was even the rolls? Look, 2 into HP, 1 into attack, 1 into... This is awful. Awful. If I had more feathers, I would re-roll that. Anyway, she's C0, and her talents are 8, 6, 1. I need to get this to 8. But we'll come back to that. Mona was my original 5-star. First 5-star I ever got when I first started the game. I got her the same day I started the game. And I love her. She's not as useful anymore. I actually like this second outfit they brought out for her. I understand why they have to make some of these outfits because they're too revealing. But sometimes I'm like, oh, why have we got another outfit? But especially the G1. I don't understand the G1 personally, but it is what it is. But I like the new one for Mona. I think it's newer, I should say. It's not new, but it's actually really pretty. So hers is really bad. She really needs reworking. She's on a Refinement 3 wood sip. I don't know why it's Refinement 3, but she is on it. I know there's probably better weapons put on her, but back in the day when I first built Mona, because I haven't touched Mona since I got her back in the day and built her up. So as you can tell from the pieces she's on, because she is on 2-piece Heart of Depth and 2-piece Wanderer for whatever reason. What is she supposed to be on? Noblesse. Okay. Yeah, maybe we should relook at Mona. We'll do maybe some kind of poll to say which characters we will come back and perfect first. But I don't even know what she's on. She has EM, Hydro damage. It's not a terrible piece. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. And a really bad crit rate. What's she supposed to be on? Energy recharge. Oh no. Well, she definitely needs reworking. She's C1, and she is 6, 4, and 7 for some reason. But we'll come back and fix her at some point. Hu Tao, I absolutely adore. She's level 80. She definitely needs to be ascended again. I want to get her to 90. She is Primordial Jade because I don't have her signature. I really want it because I know it's quite versatile. A lot of people can use it. However, I don't like sharing. I don't share artifacts. Each person has to have their own artifact set and their own weapon. So, but still, I would like Staff of Homer. But she has Primordial Jade for the crit rate, and she's on Crimson Witch, which I believe is the fine set for her. Again, I haven't built her in a while. I really need to come back and build her. Oh, it is Crimson Witch, but I probably don't have good stats. Did I look at her stats? Okay, so her stats are not great. She really could use more crit rate, definitely could use more damage. She has okay ER though. So her pieces, oof, that's like, oh, this is a nice piece. Although I wish we got more crit rate on here. But this isn't too bad. At least she uses all 4 stats. ER, is that the right one? No, HP percentage, interesting. Definitely need to fix that. Pyro damage, this could be a way better. Look at that crit rate. Why? At least that's on the right piece. And she's on crit damage. Crit rate again. Wish this rolled. What are the rolls in this? 2 into crit rate. 1 attack, 1 other. Oh, if only that extra one went into crit rate, this would be an alright piece. But we'll see. I think usually what I do is if my weapon is crit rate, I try and make my set crit damage if they are a crit character. I would like her C6. This is one character that I think about and I'm like, I would like her C6. And I know I'm going for Nilu C1 and I could do Hu Tao C1, but I think Nilu C1 will really help my Bloom team, and then I'll come back and try and get Hu Tao's constellations because I really would like her C6. She has E87. Again, she is probably getting triple crowned with Ganyu. Klee needs ascending. She needs ascending as well. We have... we have not great. Oh my gosh. What is she on? She's on Skyward Atlas for attack. She does scale and attack, right? Her pieces are not even built up. Gosh, I really need to come back in here. She's on Crimson Witch. Is that right? Yeah? Okay. People are using Crimson Witch. But these are not great pieces. She's on attack, pyro damage, which is good, and a crit rate. I would actually like that to be a crit damage. She needs some better bits. I would like C2 Klee though. I would like her at C2, and she's on 652. Poor Klee. I really need to come in and sort Klee out because look how cute she is. Okay, Rosaria, I just finished building. Obviously she's not been perfected, but she has been built. She's fully ascended. She also is on Primordial Jade. I have 3. I have 3 Primordial Jades. One is currently not being used by anyone, but she is on this piece. I know there's other weapons you can put her on, but this is the one I decided to go with because for me, Rosaria is being a freeze DPS. She's not going into a melt team, so she is on Blizzard Straya. I know most people put her on Noblesse, and that's good for if she's on either melt team or anything where she's not in a freeze team, but this particularly is good if she is on a freeze team. She's got some okay pieces. I don't know if I went through her stats. She has some okay pieces. She has no elementary mastery whatsoever. I don't think she necessarily needs it though. Her crit rate, definitely we could do more. Definitely could do more crit damage. Her ER is actually okay because she's, for me, Rosaria's mostly going to be in freeze team, so she's always going to have another cryo with her. So, like I said, these are her pieces. They are not perfect. Like, look at this piece. But she's on the right set. She's got attack. She has cryo damage. And she has crit damage. Because, again, she has a crit rate weapon. But they're okay. She has the right pieces for now. She is C6, so ER isn't as much of a worry for her because she is C6. And I could build her to be more of a physical DPS because she'll have the physical res shred, but I really wanted her in a freeze team, and she has 1, 11, 11. Okay, Bennett is half built. So he's fully ascended. I can't even remember why I did it because I wasn't using him at the time, but these are his stats. He is not built up. Okay, he has a sapwood blade that is not built up, but he might be changing to, where is it? I just freed up a weapon, the Fab Sword. He's probably going to move to that because I just freed it up, but he might also stay on the sapwood. I haven't decided yet. I know it's mostly for Burgeon tips, but again, I don't know. He's going to be on Noblesse. I'm not going to show you these pieces because these are not his. I haven't built him at all. He is C6. I know a lot of people don't C6 him. I don't think it's necessary anymore. I just wouldn't put him on the team with, like, Eula, but he's fine. And he has 8-8. This should be 11-11. I don't know why he's on 6. Don't know what I was doing, but he is. Toma, I love. I really need to build up. Again, he needs to be ascended. This isn't going to be the weapon he's using. These are the pieces he's going to be using, but they're not built up yet. He's C6. And he's on 198 for some reason. Navia is level 70. She needs to be ascended one more time. The people I haven't built up, I am just going to quickly skip through. The people I kind of have, I'll look a bit more at, just to make this video a bit less, because it's already going to be quite a long video. But she needs more crit rate. Pronto definitely needs more. I want Navia to be much stronger because I really like her. She's currently on Wolf's Gravestone. I would like her signature weapon. It's really pretty and it would really help with her situation. What attack does she have? She does have 2,500 attack. That's pretty cool. She is on Nighttime Whisperer. Again, I believe her set's not that great. Oh, that's not a too bad piece. She's on attack, geo damage. This could have rolled way better. It's not terrible, but it could have rolled much better. And a crit damage piece. But we definitely need to get her more. She's C0 and she's 574. Obviously, feel free to give your opinions, but I am quite tempted to triple crown Navia. She's definitely at least going to get double crowned because I think she's great. Albedo, I'll quickly skip through because he is not built. He used to be back in the day. He is not. People have stolen stuff from him and he no longer has what he needs, and he's so cute. I really need to sort him out, but he needs to be ascended. This is the weapon I have on him. I probably will keep this as well. I think it would be pretty useful, and he needs to be on Husk, I think. Are people using Husk? Yeah. C0, and he's 667. I used to use him all the time. I don't anymore. I want to build him so he is useful again. Especially because a lot of people stole stuff from him throughout the years. Zhongli, same thing. He needs rebuilding because I used to use him all the time. I don't as much and I want to. So he needs to be rebuilt. People have stolen stuff from him. He's on prototype Star Glitter. Is that even good on him?
What are people using? Fav Lance, Black Tassel. I'll probably give him Black Tassel because I think I have a second R5 of that. I know R5 isn't useful because it's just for slimes, but I like having R5 weapons. All these pieces I think have just been jumbled together on him because he no longer has anything. He's Constellation 0 and he's 666. Oh dear. But he needs reworking. Again, a lot of these characters, like older characters, because I don't use them as often, things have been taken from them and they need to be rebuilt. So, he's on Iron Sting, which I think is an okay one on him. He does have a full set, so that's good. Are these all built? Oh, maybe he does have a full set. Oh, that should be EM. Okay. EM. Oh, is he full EM now? Okay. Well, we need to come back and rework this guy. And he's 266. Couldn't tell you why he's 2. I think back in the day, I was just like, talents need to be upgraded no matter what. And now I know that's not the case.
Hi, so I'm just going to do a quick voiceover to explain. I'm going to quickly zoom through a few different parts of this. The video was already way too long. However, we will see these characters again when we're building our teams and perfecting characters. So we'll look back at this, but feel free to pause and look at anything you want to see. But we will come back to these characters at some point. Some of them are built, some of them aren't, but we will see them all again. Some of this stuff I might cut out because this video is going to be really long, and I'm going to try and keep these videos to about an hour and a half. I like long form content. I think it's enjoyable. I like to have it on in the background, listening to and sometimes watching what they're doing, and then but playing Genshin or doing something around the house, and that's what I would like my content to be as well. So that's why these are going to be longer, but this I think is going to be too long because it is a big introduction into my account. So I'm gonna we'll see in the final edit how everything ends out. So when it comes to weapons, I do have a couple of 5 stars. These 2 are not being used by anyone. I do wish I had some more. Escoffia might get her signature weapon. I haven't decided yet, but we have quite a few weapons. I'm never really too worried about am I gonna have a weapon for this character. We have some of the special ones, like Ino has her Flame Forge. We have some event weapons. We don't have all of them because, like I said, I missed a big chunk of stuff. And I do have some R5s. I only R5 if I know I've got enough copies to give to someone else. So this got R5 because I have a stat frag that's just sitting here. Obviously Mizuki might get that. I think I have another one down here. No, maybe I don't. But it's just sitting there, so I don't mind having that as an R5.
we have a mappa randomly. This is R3. I do want to have an R5 with Civ over my account, but I don't think I have enough to not worry about having one just in case another character needs it at some point. I would like another black sword, but I'm not planning on doing a battle pass anytime soon. Because I just recently did one, and I only like to do a battle pass like, I don't know, once every couple of months, just for the extra resources. If they do have a great piece for the teapot, I might be tempted. I never used to do that because I didn't build my teapots, but now that I am, maybe. We will see. But yeah, we have plenty of weapons here. Like I said, the catch we're trying to build up currently. Have an R5 Fav Codex and then an extra one here. We have R5 Fav on Feruza apparently. This, I believe I saw somewhere that this is good on Mona, and it may be put on Mona. So I have some more wood civs. I might R5 it, I don't know. I do like having extra ones just in case. This one I did R5 even though I don't have other copies, just because I've never used it and it's been in my account forever. So I thought if I R5 it, like at least whoever ends up with it has more more stuff. And I did R5 my IO perception because I had a ton of them and I never used them ever. I don't know who can use it that is actually a useful one. So I have the ring because I think there was someone I was going to put it on, but I didn't end up doing that. Do have a Ballad of Fjords. This is the recent battle pass. I got this just because I would like a crit rate piece just in case, but I then got another Primeval Jade, so I ended up with 2 crit rate. I probably would have gone for another piece if I knew I had that. And then we have a lot of like random event ones, and then ones you pick up. I have more Lions Roars. Thrilling Tales I have like a bunch, but I have a bunch of Black Tassels. I did R5 a Messenger, a Twin Nephite. I have another one of the Thrilling Tales. I have an R5 White Tassel and then 2 extra copies just in case, and Skyrider Greatsword and a Fillet Blade. The reason that I R5'd and locked these was because just in case, you know, back in the day I doubt anyone cared about Black Tassel and just used them as XP, but now people do use them, so I have R5 one and kept a copy just in case I need it. Like Jean-Li probably will get this one. The only reason I R5'd it was because I had a lot of copies and it annoys me to have a lot of things in my inventory. I do have a cleanup day. I'll go through my weekly schedule in another video, but I decided to just R5 this one and have an extra copy for someone else, like Jean-Li, he'll probably have this. Same with these other pieces. I do want a R5 slingshot because this could be useful on Cephos. If I don't have another weapon I want to put on him. He currently has an ammo bow and it probably will be his, but you never know. And yeah, White Tassel obviously can be used on a lot of people. Arlecchino, I could put it on her if I don't have a weapon for her at the time. I want an R5 of the halberd just in case. I have a Dark Iron Sword. I need the other 2 copies. I never really went for them. And Harbinger of Dawn, I also don't have extra copies of, but I will R5 them. Now, artifacts, I know a lot of people... Do I have... Yeah, I have this on the thing. I know a lot of people are going to say I do not have enough artifacts for my AR and how long I've been playing the game. However, I am very strict on the artifacts I like to have, and like I said, everyone has their own artifacts, and I build specific people at specific times, and I will strongbox, and I will use EXP. I don't mind not having a lot of artifacts until I have the right ones I want. So I do junk a lot of stuff, but my artifacts aren't too bad. There's quite a few bits. I've still got pieces that I've locked that just in case, like this EM piece, because I locked it because EM's really hard to come by. Might need it as an off piece. Oh, why are you locked? I don't know why you're locked. But this crit damage with crit rate, I'm going to keep it just in case. So I have pieces that are just sitting there. This piece, they just sit there just in case I need them. However, and now that we can see the 4 stack, it's even better. I do level up some pieces to put into the, what's it called? The thing where you can get elixirs. I do that. But no, I don't have a huge amount of them. I just like to keep what I keep. So don't worry, I do I do know what I'm doing with that. I'm just really strict with the pieces I'm willing to keep, and I have a bunch of EXP because I do a lot of exploring. We have quite a few books. More as well we're pretty good with. We have 4.5. I do 6 days worth of ley lines a week. I do 2 days of condensed resin on both just to keep topping up. I even might end up adding in an extra condensed resin, so doing 3 condensed resin runs depending on what I need at the time, probably on XP, but if I ever need more or more, because I prefer to have 5 million to feel comfortable. But because I'm constantly leveling up characters, I do use a lot, so I need to look into if I need to be doing more ley lines. We have a bunch of stuff. I wish I had more of these, but for a long time I wasn't doing the boss fights every week. Now I do because I have a weekly schedule. Again, that video will come out separately, but we need a lot more pieces. We're still working on building this. I do world farming as well, so we need more pieces for that. Food-wise, I love the cooking. I like making extra food. I need to make more bad food because I want the achievement. But I like making the food. I think it's really fun. I actually have made some of these pieces in real life because I saw a video of someone doing it, and so I tried it out myself. So we have a lot of food here. I want to make everything. I want to get all the recipes, so eventually we will get there. We don't have a lot of these. I wish I had a couple more. I do have some of the other things, but again, this I do wild farming. I need to do it more. I do fishing. I do 2 fishing days a week, and we're currently trying to get the catch. These are really hard to get. Really hard to get. They do not always show up. I have enough of these. I have enough of these. I just need 20 of these. So I need 15 more, and it's really hard. And then I'm gonna go for Farina's free-to-play weapon, but she may not end up actually having it. I might give it to someone else. In here we have our usual things. I don't have everything because, like I said, I've missed a lot of content. I do have the kitty, which is one of my favorite things, but we've got whatever we need. Obviously, I've got the NRE for cooking. I use this all the time. I do use the transmuter. I currently have... Yeah, I've done mine in 14 days. I'll probably feed it this and then build up other things and put it in here because I like getting these. I want more. Escoffia is probably going to get a personal one made for her. Obviously this is just items, that's not important. I only have 25 fragile, but I do almost use 1 a day. I don't want to. I don't mean to, but I end up using like 1 a day, and once I hit 20, I'm going to give myself a full stop. I need to stop until I get back to maybe 40, and then I can use them again, just in case a bombshell character comes out and I need to build them straight away. That's the only reason, but I'll allow myself to use the 5 more. I have a condensed because I made a mistake today, but we'll probably use that tomorrow because I'm only doing boss fights now. We have 17 of these, 3 of these, because I used 2 on Farina. It did not go my way. I need more dream solvents because I use them all the time. I like to keep these in my inventory. I don't like to use them. I want to get the rest of these eggs, but I don't like to use them, so they just sit there. I need to put these in the teapot. My teapot stuff. We do have a bunch of stuff, but that's besides the point. We'll do a teapot tour. Achievement wise, I haven't been achievement hunting, but eventually I do want to. So at the moment they're not that great. I've got a couple of 100%, but not that many. I need to do more. The Fontaine's not too bad. See, I loved Fontaine, as you can tell. I did a lot of the Fontaine stuff, but just needs a little more. And I love Nordcry. I just can't do this one yet because we haven't had it, and I really want that name card. On my profile, I do need to sort out a few more bits. This is going to be a bit more aesthetically pleasing. At first I was just doing like the teams I was working with. These weren't the teams. This one and not this one. I don't know, but I'm gonna make it more aesthetic and pleasing. My name cards are. It needs to run from blue purple to pink purple to blue. And I've got some pretty ones. Citlali's is beautiful. Citruin is my favorite so far. I really like this Fontaine one, obviously. Charut's is beautiful. Farina's I love. The Fontaine one, of course, I love. And I really like this Simaru one as well. Okay, and lastly, I thought we would look at my exploration. As this is something I'm working towards. So in Mondstadt, I have a couple of places I need to finish. It's when I was playing, I don't know why they're even this high, because I did definitely move on to Leeway as quickly as I possibly could. Dragonspine needs finishing. It's 97. I really want it to be higher than that because I like Dragonspine. Leeway, we have some work to do. We definitely have some work to do. The Chasm, I don't fully enjoy, but I do want to finish. Chenyu Vale, I literally did this exploring last week. Well, last week running into this week. So this is a bit higher. I have finished all of the things. So the Sakura tree in Izuzuma, the jade in Chenyu Vale, the fountain in Fontaine, all those things are finished. Not every statue is done. Simaru's isn't done because I have one missing oculi and I cannot find it. I've used the interactive map. I don't know where I went wrong, but I cannot find it. So now I'm building my reputation to get the Oculus tracker thing so that we can find it, because it's driving me crazy. Because I need to finish that. Fontaine's is done. Naflan's is done. It's just Simaru and Nodcry, but we can't do Nodcry currently. Anyway, Fontaine, I've done a lot of exploration. I do need to come back and finish it off because I did end up moving on, but this area is really explored. I really love it. Simaru's exploration is actually pretty good, but only because I forced myself to do a lot of the quests, look for everything. This area I loved. I thought this was so fun. I really enjoyed it, so I'm glad that I pushed myself to do it, because this was basically at like 2% on both of them. I really enjoyed this area. The desert, do not love. I still have, this is 100, but I still have some areas to explore. But Simaru is not my favorite. I probably would say this area was my favorite, then I like the rainforest, and then it's the desert. If we look at Inazuma, I definitely need to finish Inazuma because I love it. I think this area is great. I haven't finished this island. I don't know. I hope I did the quest. But Inazuma, it's okay, but I need to finish it off. Exploring wasn't one of my prime targets until recently, and now I really want to get it done, which you can see because I decided it when Natlan come out, and as you can see with Natlan, I've done a lot of exploring. This is 100%. I literally just have these 2 areas to go. When I do my weekly video of what I do in a week on Genshin, I'll probably talk through how I do my exploring. But these are the 2 areas I need to finish. The reason they aren't done is because I moved on to Simaru because I wanted to complete all the like the Tree of Dreams and the Fountain and all that. I really wanted to get those done because I hadn't yet. So I decided to go finish those because it gets you Primogems, gets you Intertwined Fates, and then now that I've done them all, I'm going to probably come back and finish these areas. Nodcry is 100%, like not just 100%, but 100%, because I've grabbed everything you can possibly grab from all 3 islands. Sadly, in the new update, there isn't really going to be any more to explore, which sucks, but it is fine. And then Easy Breeze, Holiday Resort, I need to finish, but I did explore that. I think this was one of their most ingenious ideas. I thought it was really fun. It was a breath of fresh air, and I wouldn't mind another area like this. However, my idea, and Mihoyo, if you're listening, feel free to call me and we can discuss how it would work, but I would love a casino themed realm where think of Gold Saucer in Final Fantasy VII. I want a realm that's kind of like that, like a casino, like a game place where we can go play a bunch of mini games and you can win currency for that area that you can get like teapot stuff, you can get, you know, your hero wits, blah blah. I want it to be a permanent place, not an event like Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. I think it should be similar in vein, that we keep it and you can go there, you can win your little chips, you can like play card games, you can play racing, you can race I don't know, some kind of animal, like, you know, with chocobos. It's been a while since I played Final Fantasy, but chocobos, you can race them like that, but maybe with something else related to Genshin. Like, I want to be able to go play games, gamble, and then, you know, use my tokens to buy stuff. I know that it's possible because they do it on Final Fantasy Online as well. I love that area on there. I used to play it all the time. I don't play it as often now. I wish I did. But I mostly play Genshin and Honkai and ZZZ these days. But I do love it, and I would love a realm like that here. So, Mihoyo, please get it done. And with the new UCG, or whatever it's called, I'm going to see if I can create a platform that would create something that's similar to that. I don't know what our limits will be on it, but if I can do whatever I want, that's what I would do. Okay, and then the other areas, we've got Economia, Encanomia? I don't know how to say it. We have 88%. I still need to finish this. The Chasm is 72%, which isn't that bad, considering I hate this area. Sea of Bygone Era is done. It's finished. It's 100%. I love it. I think it's great. I literally chill in this area all the time. 91% isn't too bad. I'll get this to 100. But yeah, we currently are 29 stars on the Abyss. We're on floor 12, chamber 1. I do struggle with the Abyss, which is why we are concentrating on building teams, but I still want them to be fun and the characters that I like, so we still need to... We're balancing those, but I would like to be able to clear floor 12. And in the Imaginarium Theatre, we have done all 8 acts, and we have got all of those flowers, or whatever they're called. Stella something. I play this game every day and I can't remember anything's name. But I do have those. I do not have enough characters to go further. That is something, again, I need to work on. I would like to build more characters. So you enjoyed this video. I hope it was a good showcase of what I have and what I plan on doing and how I would like to focus my account. There's more videos to come. I really want to use this as a Genshin diary so that I can look back and see what I have done, what I could do better, and then I would like for you all to give me advice, give me your thoughts, how your accounts are growing, what you are planning on doing for inspiration for me. I may not always take your advice because I do play through aesthetically and the characters are like and what I want to do with them. You may not agree that this person should be a DPS or support, and I would say that's how I want to play them, but I still like people to give me advice so I know where I'm going with things and what could be useful. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.